Surprise, surprise. What's going on, guys? Let me turn that down because I can barely hear myself. What's going on, guys? It's Garrett here, Mr. Brodacious himself. Last week, as you guys probably know, I did not stream. It's actually kind of crazy because I was actually feeling really, really bad. I was not feeling good at all. I was actually really sick. I'd gotten super duper 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 uber sick, and I just could not stream at all. I was literally sick from Sunday morning to Monday night. Like, I was just sick the entire time. And what had happened was that I was editing another video of mine. You know, there was a new video on my I guess, what do I call it, my MMA channel, and I was literally up from the night the event ended on Saturday, so like literally like midnight or 11 something, all the way until like 4 o'clock in the morning, which was not smart. Nobody ever said it was a smart idea, but it's what happened. And yeah, so I got kind of messed up pretty hard on that, pretty bad there. Trying to go ahead and post on Reddit that we are streaming. It's pretty much the only social media website I really use. It's probably not a good idea, but it's what I do, so it's how we do. So that's what we're about to get done. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I got some orchestral Nintendo music playing right now. Hopefully it's not uber loud or anything, because I want to be able to actually talk over the stuff I'm doing. Yeah, it looks like I should be all right. Go ahead and just get that out of here. We are on my channel, which is good, which is what I wanted. Control C. Now we can get out of here because I don't like the way it just lags. Pokemon, Nameless, Fire Red, Nuzlocke. And this is a link. Bam. Create some flare. We are streaming. I did that right. Streaming. Get this shit out of here. There we go. And there we go. We are on it. Alright. We should be good to go. There it is. And we are there. Just gotta make sure it is working exactly how I need it to do the work. View my dashboard. Let me just make sure. Alright, yeah. So we are doing good. Just needed to see that. Alright. Yep, let's just go ahead and get started. So I have played this before. I've actually tried to Nuzlocke this game a couple times. Now, I probably should stream this. See, I would have loved to have streamed this last week because I actually had a lot more experience with the game a week ago. I have not played it at all in at least 2 weeks. So it's a little worrisome. Let's just call this guy Lincoln, because Lincoln and I do videos all the time. As I would hope you guys know, Lincoln is he is my partner in crime on Run Amok MMA, my main channel, so to speak, right now, because it gets the most views out of everything. But yeah, we do a lot of MMA stuff over there. If you guys like mixed martial arts at all, I know that's probably a tall order, just because it seems like the two genres of entertainment are so spread out in terms of utility, or not utility. What the fuck am I talking about? In terms of just compatibility, I guess is what I meant to say. First of all, you get running shoes like as soon as you start the game, which is pretty dope. But yeah, if you guys like mixed martial arts at all, right now we're only focusing on UFC and the Dana White's Contender Series, which Contender Series videos go up every Tuesday. UFC videos go up pretty much whenever we can make them. But we do have a Ninth Corner of the Octagon podcast, which goes up every Sunday. So every Sunday, the day after events. We're trying to make them shorter. We're not trying to have them be podcasts anymore. But that's kind of what we're dealing with right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get the chest bin. Just because I feel like it defensively, it might be my best option. I'm not gonna like soft reset or anything like that. If I don't get a nature I want, I'm just gonna deal with it. Let's just. I'm not very good at names, so we're gonna call you Fuzzy Butt. There we go, Fuzzy Butt. So we got Fuzzy Butt. But yeah, we do MMA stuff all the time. I'm trying to get more into Bashful. I'm pretty sure that's is that lower attack. I should really have natures and stuff pulled up right here. Natures, because I've looked it up so many times it already knows what I'm looking for. Okay, that is neutral. All right. For some reason, I thought it's because it makes it sound like it's a minus attacking nature, but that's not true at all. So if we look at our stats, our defense, our physical defense is our highest stat, which is going to be good for this upcoming gym. And I got to tell you guys right now, out of all the playthroughs I have had of this game, the first gym is without a doubt the hardest gym early game. Misty's gym is pretty difficult, but I tell you, man, there's nothing more difficult than having to get past Brock. Like, if we can't get past that first hurdle, then we're already gonna be screwed. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming today. Some part of me wants to say maybe I'll stream for maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm kind of just doing this until my girlfriend gets home. My girlfriend. I keep saying girlfriend, but she's actually my fiance. I don't know how many of you guys are in serious relationships. I'm just kind of putting that question out there. In terms of a serious relationship, if you advance to a certain point where, say, all of a sudden she's not your girlfriend anymore, technically she's your fiance, do you get to is there ever going to be a period of time where you say to yourself, okay, so this is my fiance now. This is no longer my girlfriend, because she's been my girlfriend for like 3 years, and then almost a year ago. It's not been a full year, but almost a year ago in November, she became my fiance. And I call her my fiance sometimes, but I actually have had a hard time getting over calling her my girlfriend, because it's like, what is a fiance really? You know, like, oh, someone I'm engaged to be married to? Wouldn't it make more sense to say we're married or we're not married? Because if you're not married, then you're just the girlfriend. And this is Route 1. We don't have any Pokeballs yet, so the Nuzlocke does not technically start. Oh, you know what, guys? I forgot. This game actually, if I go to options, this game actually has, let me see here. Well, it's not this option screen. It's a different option screen. Pick my frame real quick. We'll just go with this. There we go. Battle. So these are the challenge options. And basically, with these different challenge options, you get to pick how you want your gameplay to be. So we got permanent death for our Nuzlocke on. Yes, we turn on permanent death. This will not affect HM slaves. If we need HM slaves, they will still be they will still not be able to be used in battle. We've got the single encounter clause on. I will also have a piece of paper next to me anyway, just so that I can write down my encounters, because there are some times in this game that I've noticed where you will have a single encounter. Now this game goes like hardcore and says your single encounter is whatever Pokemon you find on that route. It does not, however, take into consideration what happens with static encounters, Pokemon that will be there in certain hidden grottos, which I have never found a hidden grotto, but I've seen people find hidden grottos, so I might be able to find some, and legendary encounters, meaning that I could potentially play this in a way where if I want a certain encounter, I have to put up repels, get to the end of a dungeon or whatever. Like, for instance, there's the burnt mansion on Cinnabar Island, and inside the mansion is Reshiram. Now, what potentially could happen is I could just throw up repels because I know Reshiram's going to be there, get there, and then get Reshiram as my encounter, which is potentially what I will end up trying to do, just so I can stick with the hardcore element of this game. But we'll stick with single encounter. I might as well put Shiny Claws on, just because the chances of ever actually coming into a shiny Pokemon is rare. We put on Species Claws, so in case we run into a Pokemon that we've already encountered before, or a Pokemon that evolves from or into a Pokemon that we've already encountered before, we can get a new encounter. We can get a re-encounter. And then we go to the Gift Claws so that we can get a gift Pokemon anytime someone gives it to us, because that's not, you know, a Pokemon you would traditionally find in that area. And it's, so Gift Claws is on. So basically we got all the stuff on. Level limit. So level limit is another interesting element to this game. I am going to turn it on because it adds a new level of challenge to the game. What I am going to do, this is difficult. Usually what I do is I put it on matching level, honestly. Like I put it there. Now for Brock, that's probably going to make it a little bit difficult. I think what I'll need to do, I don't want to turn it off. I want to turn it back on, but I want to change the okay, so I feel like because I'm going to be stopped at like level 13 or 14, I want to have at least 4 levels on Brock. And I've never done this before, so this could potentially just be bogus. But I do want a level cap of some kind. And the difficulty, I'm gonna put the difficulty on easy, man. This game is not that easy. Sometimes it's deceptively easy, and then sometimes there's like these crazy difficulty spikes. I'm keeping the motherfucker on easy. I'll tell you that right now. And I'm turning on the experience share. So y'all, if y'all got a problem with it, y'all got a problem with it. I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'll have the ability to change the level limit as we go on, because I don't want that to be the case. I almost want to just do matching level, but I know that in my experience, when I have Chespin, then I can't beat Brock with Chespin. I've only ever beaten Brock with Froakie. And don't even try to start this game with a Fennekin. It's just not possible. But Chespin hopefully gives me the biggest advantage possible, because it should help me out against Brock and against Misty. So here we're here to get the parcel, basically, is what we're doing right now. And then as soon as we get the parcel back wait, can I actually get Pokeballs now? No. Cannot get Pokeballs right now. Well, let me talk to this guy, because I just want to double check, make sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we can't get Pokeballs until we get this parcel to Professor Oak. I was just double checking. Now, it's just gonna be weird. It's just gonna be strange and awful. Actually, I should have touched that tree while I was up there. I could have gotten some much needed berry support. But basically, with Brock, his first Pokemon is not that tough. Roggenrola is not that tough of a Pokemon to run into initially. But then he's got his Ice Rock type in, I want to say Aurora? Not Aurorus. I think Aurorus is the bigger one, but Aurora, which essentially is the bane of my Chespin's existence. So I have to get really lucky on my encounters. If I can't get a Pokemon that is going to know at least some kind of fighting type move or a water type move, we might just be screwed. Which is probably the reason I've always chosen Froakie So we'll just see how this works. Actually, hold on a second. Ah, shit. So this is our first encounter, I believe. I think we have Pokeballs now. Yeah, fuck. Damn it. I don't want this. Alright, we can deal with this. We just gotta attack it once. Alright, there we go. I've also heard in this game that critical hit chances have also been lowered. How true that is, I'm not entirely sure. So yeah. But we got this. We gotta nickname it. It's not enforced in this game, but it is something that I will enforce. So we've got a Bunnelby. Last time I had a Diggersby in this game, it actually put in a decent amount of work, but once you get to the later half of the game, it kind of stops putting in the work. So what we got to do here is we just got to make the most of this. I'm going to call you something I just made up. Lafelli? Lafelli. Alright. What I was trying to do is actually go back. I was going to go to my mom's first and heal, even though I probably didn't need it. But we'll do it anyway, because we just caught this new Pokemon. Let's go ahead and check him out. Lafelli. Naive Nature. Okay. Tackle, Agility, Leer. Pretty okay stats across the board. Let me just check. Close this ad. Close this ad before I even look at the chart. Whatever. Naive, naughty. Naive ups speed but lowers special defense, which is not bad. That's probably preferred. For those of you guys wondering why am I not wearing, why do I not have my I don't need a switch train. What am I talking about? For those of you guys wondering why I don't have my face cam up, it is because I do not have a very good webcam. My webcam is actually pretty bad, and I've noticed it myself in streams. I've had a couple of other people talk to me during streams, say to me, hey, this is a really, really shitty webcam. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It sucks, I know, but what are you gonna do? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just save up some money to get a new webcam. And as I'm sure you guys are probably aware, that's tough right now, you know, saving money, having a daughter on the way and stuff. So, but luckily, you know, girlfriend just started a new job. Check out the Pokemon Center, or sorry, Pokemon Mart. Get some new items. We can get Pokeballs, but we got 4, so we may not need them. Let's go ahead and get some potions. Wow, we actually have a lot of money. So do we just, here, how about this? We got 2 potions in the bag. Let's go ahead and buy 8. And let me buy an antidote. 1 antidote. Ah, shit. Forget about it. Whatever. So here's another thing I want to do. Well, one, I'm going to go get this encounter that's over here on Route 22. Hopefully I can get like a Nidoran or something. It's a Bunnelby, but luckily for us, we actually already caught Bunnelby. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knock this dude out, level up. Another thing I want to do is I actually want to try and take out my rival. My rival is already over here. And when the last Nuzlocke I ever played of this game, I lost because I didn't do the rival battle. Fuck. No! It's Poochyena. Gosh, diggity darn it. Man. Oh, I almost pressed that again. Unfortunate. So we got a Bunnelby and a Poochyena. This is just my luck when we start Nuzlocks like this. I just get all the shitty Pokemon. Poochyena. Let's just name you something dumb like Quarry. Alright, so we got Quarry, the Poochyena. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Nidoran that I want. He's got a Serious Nature, which I'm pretty sure is another Runaway Nature. Unfortunately, he has Runaway. I don't know if Runaway is the ability that ends up giving us Intimidate, because Intimidate would probably be the better ability to have. So now it's like, ugh, I gotta fight my opponent who's probably gonna have a flying type, and I've got really no Pokemon that I want to be able to deal with that. So what's probably gonna end up happening is I'm gonna attempt to get through Viridian Forest as best I can. Hopefully I can get a good Pokemon. Alright, buddy. Alright, so I gotta watch this guy battle. Hopefully I can get through Viridian Forest, level up a little bit more. Hopefully get a good Pokemon that's not a bug Pokemon, because I don't really have any Pokemon that can deal with flying types right now. I mean, I've got Pokemon that aren't weak to flying types, like Poochyena and Bunnelby, but I don't want those Pokemon. Those Pokemon are so bad. And Bunnelby, Bunnelby has a period of time where it starts off really bad, but then it becomes Diggersby at a certain point and becomes really good. But then it gets to a point even later in the game where Diggersby just isn't cutting it anymore and just kind of sucks. Just really, really sucks. I'm going to go ahead and give my Cheek Pouch Pokemon here a berry. And I'm just going to let Fuzzy Butt do pretty much everything. Like I said, well, actually, here's why I avoided this patch of grass for Route 2 is because the Hidden Grotto is just up the way outside of Viridian Forest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait because there's a Herdier. Or it's either Herdier or Lillipup. I'm pretty sure. So this is our encounter in Viridian Forest. Please don't be bad. No. No. This Pokemon sucks. This is literally... And here's the thing. This Pokemon is literally useless when it comes to the gym battle. You cannot put this Pokemon in here. My dog just jumped off the couch and scared the absolute piss out of me. Well, at least we have Rollout for potential flying types and even these bug type Pokemon that are going to be coming through here. So Spupa's nickname is going to be... I don't know. Dala. Just like the makeup names, you know. Might as well. Ah, dang it. Ugh, that's so irritating. Ugh, that's so irritating. But it's like, it's the most common Pokemon in here. So it's like, I can't really be upset at it. It just sucks. It just sucks. Because, what's my next encounter? A Slack Off. Which probably would have been the best thing I could have gotten. But unfortunately, I had to get a Spupa. And it's just a slap in the face when your literal second encounter is the Pokemon you wish you had gotten. Even a Paris probably would have been better because it wouldn't have been 4 times weak to the first gym. So we're kind of already fighting an uphill battle, and that sucks. I also just realized if I was going to fight my right, the Pokemon that can deal with... And I don't have any Pokemon that are resistant to the fire type or can really dish out any kind of good fire type damage. So we're already screwed. Yeah. What are you holding? An Oranberry. I'll just let you keep it because I don't care. I don't care at this point. Hopefully we can just... hopefully with the level limit cap that I placed on our... with 4 levels ahead of our very competitive gym leader coming up, we can have our evolved Pokemon. And again, if you guys think that's too easy, just let me know in the chat or in the comments on YouTube when I inevitably post this to YouTube, because I will you know, I will be smarter about it. Like if it's too easy, if it looks too easy, I might lower the level limit, or I might just put it back to matching. But I don't know, matching level was pretty difficult. So here we are. We're just gonna roll out. I missed my rollout and he gets his rollout. Are you serious? Well, at least mine's a 2-hit KO, and I just missed. That is not good. And Poison Point, which you wouldn't think rollout would give you Poison Point, but as you just saw, it does. So I'm gonna stay in here and hopefully I can body this thing with a rollout. There we go. Even if he leads with another Venipede, hopefully I can body this thing with a rollout. That's good. Now, what's also really great about this game that I don't have to worry about is because it follows Gen 6 mechanics, I don't have to worry about poison damage while I'm running, which is great, which means I can run all the way back to the Pokemon Center without so much as a question in my mind that my best Pokemon right now is going to die, which I hope is the case. I hope is something I don't have to worry about. Now, another great thing about this game is that if you can find the right people, you can actually find some really good gift Pokemon. And one of the gift Pokemon that I am desperately looking for is a Magikarp. But it's after this gym, so we're not really going to go into depth on it. We're not going to talk about it right now, but I cannot wait for it because it is a Pokemon I am desperately in need of, because it's just such a good Pokemon. It really is the Pokemon that just bodies, you know, so much in this game. So hopefully we don't get poison pointed. We level up to level 10. Silcoon wants to come out. I know this Pokemon gets poison point or shed skin. Pretty sure. I can't remember with some of these Pokemon. There's so many Pokemon now. What made me want to start this Nuzlocke again? It was more just kind of like how, I don't know. It was really just I want to be able to Nuzlocke a game and complete it when it's really challenging like this. Like I can Nuzlocke the main series games and it'd be pretty fine. Though sometimes I do have trouble. Like I used to have I don't think I've ever finished a Nuzlocke for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I didn't even really get that far. I got to a certain point, like my Torracat hadn't even evolved into Incineroar, so we were barely like mid-game. That game was surprisingly difficult when it came to Nuzlocking. It's easy otherwise, you know, if you're just playing it, the main series stuff, you know, if you're just doing it normally. But if you're Nuzlocking it, it's a superiorly difficult game, which I think is pretty crazy. Yeah. Sending out Burmy. How would you eat my butt? And oh, I forgot this is what. It just protects. He got a double protect just now. Luckily, this is a 2-hit KO. Unfortunately, he's gonna keep protecting. There we go. Waste my rollout PP, why don't you, bitch? But anyway, yeah, I've had unsuccessful Nuzlocks in Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Renegade Platinum. Renegade Platinum is actually a Pokemon game I really wanted to stream. I might still stream that. The only reason I'm streaming this is because this is the one I've played most recently, so this is the one I probably have the most experience with right now off the top of my head. There's stuff I still remember about Renegade Platinum. I would have preferred to have had a Venipede, by the way. If I'm just mad-libbing, talking out loud. But even a Venipede over Spupa would have been a lot better. But yeah, so, what was I saying? What the heck was I saying? What the frick, Garrett? Pokemon. Oh yeah, Renegade Platinum. It's really good. I still remember stuff from it. Like, I remember there's a place you can get a Beldum, like, really early on in the first gym leader's town in Orberg City. I know there's a place you can get a Matang, not a Matang, Beldum. I just said Beldum. But that Pokemon, that's like in this game, there's a Magikarp you can get after the first gym. And pretty much how you can, do you even have any bug type moves? Are you going to be useful at all? No. I might as well just stay in and roll out on this bitch. Kill him. Yeah. But yeah, so it's just stay in. It's not like a Combi is going to do anything to me. But yeah, so luckily for us, the level limit's going to keep us going. We don't stop at level 13. And unfortunately, I want to keep going, but I have to turn back. I don't want to waste. It's going to be too much. So, and I know there's one final battle here that I don't think I'd be able to live through. Come on, wild encounters. Ugh, can't wait to get some repels. Yeah, so that game is just genuinely difficult, but the Metagross you end up getting, if you can keep it that long, ends up being one of the most important Pokemon you can have, because it's a lot of the gym leaders and leaders stuff that they got. How I did lose my most recent Nuzlocke on Renegade Platinum, I had lost when I was in the Twisted Dimension, and I lost because pretty much there's no way to get out of the Twisted Dimension, if I'm pretty sure. You can't get out of the Twisted Dimension, and you get stuck there, and pretty much all my Pokemon died. All my Pokemon died, and I couldn't leave to go get new Pokemon and train them up. I literally just had to keep persevering. And I took on the team of, what's his name? Cyrus? Is it Cyrus? The Team Galactic leader. I took him on in a double battle with just my Crobat and my Staraptor versus his Dialga and his Palkia. And I will say this right now, that had to be one of the greatest achievements ever, was just beating those two legendary Pokemon with my non-legendary Pokemon in a fantastic fashion. And that was more just an achievement in that I was very surprised that I was ever able to beat those people. So yeah, so that was something. P.S. This Tubbo right here, he's like a move tutor, and you'll find guys like him just spread all over the place. He does not have any moves that we can learn right now. He has moves like Water Gun, which would be really useful. The problem is that I don't have any Pokemon that would be able to learn it, and honestly, I don't know what Pokemon this early in the game would be able to learn it, because even when I had my Froakie, I could not teach it Water Gun. So I had to go into the Brock battle with only Bubble, which is ridiculous. So yeah. Oh man. Ooh, my sternum just cracked. Ooh. Woo. Goodness. Oh. Hopefully I haven't just been talking so much to the point where I just completely dump all my information. I don't have anything more to say. So, goodbye to the final slack off that we find here. Now, what we are about to do is we're going to go out here and we're going to avoid that patch of grass for now. Are you another move tutor? There aren't any Pokemon trainers here. Okay. Yeah, it's that what he said is like, it's funny how there's not really a Pokemon trainer and there's only I am a friend, I guess. I don't understand. I don't understand what that was just now. I never just talking to people in here. Alright, well, they obviously have nothing important to say. But yeah, it's funny that there's nothing but bug catchers. I don't think I'm gonna get time. Get some potions. Yep. Not very soon, actually, where potions are just gonna be useless. Okay. There. I haven't actually checked out some of these people, if there's any for, but it doesn't look like I've got anything. Here's some, so we can get some of these. That's gonna be very useful. Because I don't care. Okay, so really nobody has anything crazy to say. What I am going to do now, you guys, is I'm going to try and counter the screen. Right. Pretty sure it's right here. No! Please be something I've already caught before. No! What the F? What the F? No! Oh. Oh, we just lost that. We just lost that. Where the F was the hidden grotto? I swear to God there was a hidden grotto. It was right here. Are you serious? Now it's not going to let me catch this fucking Lillipup, is it? Ugh. I'm out of here. Forget this. Okay, so we just failed that. Ugh. Ugh, 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 ugh. So the problem now... oh my God, look at this team. It's ass. I'm at level 14. I'm just gonna go check. I'm gonna check the gym. I'm gonna scout. We're not gonna fight Brock just yet, because we've literally only got Chespin, and that's embarrassing. We can't even KO a Rock and Rolla, but it's Vine Whip, so I guess I shouldn't be super expecting. Yeah, we're not getting a whole lot of experience out of this. Diglett. Oh my gosh, that's just bad. That's just bad. All right, let's go grind. I know grinding is not necessarily an impressive or amazing invention that people like to watch and is very entertaining, but it needs to be done. Needs to be done. Needs to be done. Needs to be done. You'd think there'd be something important over here, but there's not. You'd think there'd be even there should be something important here. There's nothing important in this area though. In the entire town, there's nothing important. I'm pretty sure. Can you even get the old amber here? Like I don't know. I don't remember being able to get the old amber if I was ever here doing that at a different time. I don't know. Let me see. No, I was gonna do some research for it, but it's like it's not even worth it. If I've already talked to pretty much everybody in the town and haven't found anything, then it's like, why do I even bother? I'm just honestly, and with the rest of my team, it's like, do I even bother trying to get them leveled up? Like, what are they gonna be able to do for me? And then I just realized, what am I gonna be able to do against his little frozen teat, Aurora or whatever the fuck it's called? What am I gonna be able to do against that? You know, I'm a grass type. He's got ice type moves. He's got powder snow. I'm pretty sure. I think it's icy wind instead of powder snow. Why am I going for Vine Whip on a freaking Starly? I'm speeding. Trying to learn Leaf Seed, which is going to be actually really good. I'm gonna get rid of Growl for that. That's power. One more level. I think that puts us at the 4. Is that the 4 level limit? Or is Brock's ace at level 13? I want to say it's 13, which means we've got until level 17 to be able to level up all the way to, which I think I'm just going to go ahead and do. I know that's a lot of grinding, but I think that's what I'm going to end up having to do, is just grind until level 17. I'm going to keep the experience share on just because I'm not going to train any of my other guys right now. They're pretty much death fodder. If I need to reset my stats or something like that for my Chespin in this battle, then I'm just gonna do that. I mean, if I got a Mightyena or something, that might be pretty useful, because I'm pretty sure Mightyena evolves pretty early, relatively early. I said early. Oh my God, I'm already feeling the pain. Already feeling the pain from the grind. So what I might end up doing is I might just make this a weekly stream kind of thing. I don't want to stream this. If I end up doing nothing but grinding, I don't want to stream this for more than an hour and a half. Honestly, if I'm being absolutely honest, that's kind of the game plan right now. Is just stream this for an hour and a half. Already 40 minutes in, and then just hopefully be done with it. And then until next week, and then maybe next week I'll have a more clear-cut schedule laid out. Maybe what I'll end up doing is I'll stream this first, and then I'll do like some TCG or something because I got a new, actually got a new deck. I got one of the new theme decks that were released not too long ago. It's the it's a from the Darkness Ablaze series, but it's basically it's shit. It's a Galarian Darmanitan. It's pretty okay, but the problem is that I've noticed on TCG lately is that you've got so many of these crazy good decks running around. You've got the Dragonite deck, which is going around. That's pretty intense power right there. And then you've got the what is it? The Necrozma deck that's running around. I mean, those decks are just powerful. Those decks are just super powerful, and it's like I don't know how do you beat those decks? I don't know how to beat those decks. There was one time I beat a Dragonite deck, and I beat it through almost sheer luck, but I think it was just misplays on my opponent's part that got me the W, and I was playing it with my Zamazenta theme deck. And the best Pokemon in that deck isn't even Zamazenta, it's Corviknight, and that's what I ended up winning the battle with, was my Corviknight. And it really came down to the wire. Like, I somehow made a comeback and won, but Fuzzy Butt is finally evolving, which is great. Yo, what's up, official Mantra Core? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Just talking about TCG, if you played it all. Been talking about some of these crazy decks that are out there right now. Some of this madness. Been playing a lot of this Charizard deck that's been out on the TCG web online lately. Uh-oh, what have you seen today? Now you've got me all spooked. Oh man, this is gonna be some crazy uber dark stuff right here. I'm down though. We need some hype in the chat. After the boring contest of grinding that I've been through, maybe I need to be scarred today too. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Oh wow, that was a nervous chuckle. That's not me laughing at the morbidity of it, but just wow. Jeez Louise. Be honest with me. How many times did you see it though? How many times did you replay it? Was it just the once? Goodness gracious. Oh my god. I don't even want to repeat what was just said. Oh my god. How does stuff like that even happen though? Oh my god. How does stuff like that even get released on TikTok? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, man. Like, did they not have monitors or somebody that checks the website for stuff like that? Or is it just you can pretty much do anything you want and oh my god. So it's basically just getting reposted. I hate that. That's a disease right there, is the reposting of crazy shit like that. Oh my god. That's wild. That's actually wild. Oof. That's just oof. I can't even like ugh. Oh, 100%. 100%. There's no way to morally justify that. That's disgusting. You know, you said it best. You said it best right there. It's disgusting. There's no other way to justify that. God. That's gosh, jeez. Well, it's just like what was the oh my god. Oh, that's awful. Oh, it's just so awful. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Oh, his mom. just watching it too. Oh my god. I bet she is. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine being in those shoes, just pretending, thinking like nothing bad is happening. Oh, and so he decided to just oh my god. He went to that extreme. Oh, that's sad, man. That's really sad. And I think what's even sadder is that he was doing it on a platform that so many people, can resort to a method like that. And now he's exposed, that part of himself, and now people are abusing the pain that he went through. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That really just sounds like a story that just keeps getting worse by the second as it unfolds. Wow. Oh my goodness. I just can't even imagine. I just can't even imagine. It's wild. That well, I mean, I got what I asked for. I am also scarred. Luckily, I'm not on the same level as you because I have not seen it, and you can believe that I will wish to never see it. God, that is bad. That is just bad. When back in my day, when I was on the interwebs, people showed pretty morbid stuff too, but they didn't show themselves, blowing their face off. Like that's just, oh god. The worst it ever got, back in my day, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get screwed over just for saying this on stream, was when people circulated videos of this guy who also had a shotgun, but he just blew up a chicken with it. Basically, he just annihilated a chicken, and that made the rounds for a really long time. Yeah, man, I just, that's first of all, someone needs to report that kid, get his parents on the line, and figure out what's the deal with that, because I don't know, you've probably heard of this, because I heard about this just past week. You've heard about those kids that are posting those videos on YouTube channels, where they just kill animals on their YouTube channels, and yet still to this day YouTube has not taken any action against it. Just like it seems like, nobody on Instagram is going to be able to take any action against this guy. You're right. It's 100% disgusting. I hate it. And that kind of stuff really needs to be reprimanded to an extent. And keep in mind, these aren't adults that are doing this either. These are teenagers. These are kids, 10-year-olds to other people. I mean, it's just insane. It's just insane. And the fact that stuff like that can even happen and just be laid out, with literally no strikes against them, no bans, no nothing. I mean, it got to the point so bad on that, what was that one guy's name? Pollution TV or whatever the hell his channel was called. And even the police got called on him. And yet to this day, his channel is still up and he's still posting new stuff on his channel. And this is after those millions of people. Moist Critical, I saw this video. I'm not getting this video from myself, this research from myself. Moist Critical Penguin Zero is the one that made this huge video about it, but it really just like opened my mind. It opened the door to all this horrible, disgusting stuff that's going on. I would hope so. When you first brought this to my attention, I thought to myself, wasn't TikTok supposed to be getting banned? And yes, it is because of all the horrible, disgusting things on it. It is because of that, but it's also because of how it just like hoards information from people. But it's just like crazy, man. Like how does any of this stuff allowed? I don't know. It's just wild. It's just wild when stuff like that gets put up, and here I am thinking about people doing horrible stuff like this to themselves, and I'm about to take on the first gym leader with just one Pokemon. So, God, I mean, that's just brutal, man. Ugh. God. What I mean, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You know. He's sending out his Aurora, and we've got a problem. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually just going to sacrifice Vandala in an attempt to maybe get some kind of damage. Well, never mind. And he got the boost. So we just have to go quarry or fuzzy butt. We're about to lose. Is basically what's happening right now. Wow, that could not have gone. That series of events that just took place could not have been worse. And we're paralyzed. Luckily, though, we can live. We're getting consistent damage off. Is the good thing here, and we kill with that. So now what's about to happen is I'm actually about to sacrifice quarry. And I'm going to heal with our potions, Fuzzy Butt. And he's got Hone Claws. No, I forgot about that. That sucks. That's really gonna suck. We're gonna go Lefeli. But yeah, I mean it's just awful. All that stuff he said was just awful. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I don't have paralyzed heals. Wait, I have berry. I have a berry, right? Please tell me I have a berry. Chesto, Pecha, Wake Up, Cure Poison. Ah, damn. And I knew that thing was going to have that too. So maybe I need some chip. He kills this. Alright, so really our only chance now is to get some kind of crit. Ooh, that's not enough damage. That is not enough damage. So what we could do is just go for Leech Seed, and hopefully we don't die or get Damn. Ugh. See, ugh. That's awful. I know if we didn't get paralyzed, because now the problem is that he's gonna we can't. Now the problem is that we can't survive any one attack he's got. Yeah. That's unfortunate. But that's the thing, though, about this game, is that like the first gym leader is going to always be the hardest. So what sucks about this is we're pretty much just going to have to replay the entire game up to this point. Ugh. I know, yeah. Sucks. Let's just go ahead. We'll reset. Not a big deal. It was only the first gym leader. We'll go ahead and get started. We'll have to play a new game. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do what I've always done. The only amount of success I've ever found myself having is not with Chespin, but is actually with... what's his name? Froakie. I've only ever had success with Froakie. His name, we're going to keep him as Lincoln, because, once again, Lincoln is my partner in crime. Oh, God. Well, we got the first one out of the way. We just wasted the first hour. Well, not really wasted. I mean, here's the thing. With every loss, we learn something. So that's good, at least. We got past a certain point in the game, at least. Fast. Okay, so at least it kept a lot of our settings. Let me make sure our challenge options are on. Yeah, turn on that. Turn on single encounter. Turn on shiny claws. Hopefully we can now speed run pretty much all of this. And hopefully we can actually get better encounters. What is Shiny Claws? Shiny Claws is a clause where if you run into a shiny Pokemon, regardless of what you've already encountered. Oh man, I wasn't supposed to come in here yet. Regardless of if you've already encountered a Pokemon or not, you can actually catch the shiny Pokemon. And the reason we even have the shiny claws at all in Nuzlocke is just because the chances of you getting a shiny Pokemon are so rare. It is not randomizer. It is a game though where it's got, you know, new Pokemon. It's got Generation 6 Pokemon, Generation 6 mechanics. Yeah, I mean randomized is all right. If randomized is just, I agree with the sentiment. Don't get me wrong. Randomized can be pretty bad. But yeah, it could just be bad. It is, yeah. That's why generally when I randomize, I don't randomize I don't do one of those crazy ultimate randomizers like you said that change all the types and the moves and even the types of the moves. So like water gun could be like a fire type attack or something like that. No, I just stick to how you can randomize it by just replacing the Pokemon. You don't have to change what they are. Well, official Manticore, you're the newest follower. Thank you for that. Because of that, would you like to name the Froakie here? I'll give you that opportunity while you're doing that. Frogger? Okay. Let's do it. Why not? That's for you, sir. That is just for you. Gonna take now I shall take Frogger to the depths of Tartarus with me, and we shall take on all challenges. Of course. Used to play Frogger a lot when I was a kid. Actually, I was about to say I wish I had a copy of it, like a hard copy of it, like on Atari or something, or a Nintendo copy or something like that. But I actually don't. But I might have. I will have to in the future. I will definitely in the future have to get on that. Wow. Okay. Well, our Oranberry popped in the rival battle, so that's not great. But we managed to take out the Chespin, so we are good to go. Sweet. Like I said, hopefully we can speedrun this. We've already pretty much done a lot of the stuff we need to do. The only unfortunate thing is we got to run through here without getting an encounter, which is fine. And then we got to talk to this guy to get ourselves a potion. And then we got to go up and get the parcel. It's pretty much the game plan. Ugh. Man, oh man. And then as soon as we beat Brock, we might end the stream. That's what we're shooting for. That will probably get us right around the goal we were trying to set earlier of streaming for about an hour and a half. We've been streaming for almost an hour. So hopefully if we do speedrun this like I want, maybe we can. Oh yeah? How are those games? I don't think I've ever actually played a Duke game before. I've always wanted to get more into certain games like that. Really, the only FPS I've ever actually been good at is Doom. What system is that on? Duke 3D. What is that on? Talking to Professor... Oh, PC. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I would like to actually get more into PC. The problem is I actually need a PC. I need a good PC. I'm really just doing a lot of stuff on my laptop, so unfortunately... I mean, I played one of my first streams ever. You can't actually find it now. Actually, my first stream ever was a game on PC called Carry On. But unfortunately, that was before I really knew anything about Twitch, so I didn't have my streams saved. That's usually the idea, though, right? Console ports aren't ever really that good. So we have Starly as our first encounter. I'm not gonna risk a crit or anything, so we'll just Pokeball this boy up. Nice. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard a lot. Actually, fun fact. Oh yeah, 100%. Staraptor, if we even get it up to Staraptor, is probably like the best early route flying type in any Pokemon game, in my opinion. I mean, the fact that it gets close combat is pretty great. What do we name this feller though? Oh, for sure. Brave Bird is super OP. Well, if you have any more name suggestions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. I'm actually gonna go get a glass of water real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright. We're back. Make sure I did that right. Yep. McCloud. I love it. Went for water. Came back with water and a pack of crackers. So. Let's do it. To it. Mick. Is that how you spell it? McCloud. Oops. You're talking about Star Fox, right? Yeah, I love me some Star Fox. Yeah, actually. I know earlier in the stream I talked about not doing my my camera. We're gonna check this out real quick. All right, watch us. The camera's really laggy, so just forgive me. I know I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. I like to do this sometimes, just show what I've got in my collection so far. But bam. Yep. Star Fox on Super Nintendo. Pretty great, yeah. I've also got, put that up. That sounds pretty dope. Star Wing. But here I've got Star Fox 64 for the Nintendo 64, obviously. Get rid of that glare. Jeez, just hold up to the camera, Garrett. How about that? Yeah. There it is. That's a better picture. There you go. Nice. Yep. I think that's all I've got in terms of Star Fox games. There's not that many. Pretty much, I know. Really, out of all my collection, I'd say my Game Boy and my Nintendo 64 is pretty bad. You know, I wish I had the unreleased sequel on a cartridge. I know somebody's released a cartridge format for the unreleased sequel. So I will have to get that at some point, that reproduction cart of that. Let's go ahead and just get rid of this awful camera. It's terrible. We'll get back to the game. But yeah. So that was our first encounter. But yeah, so we had that. Star Fox is pretty fun. I think I've only actually... I don't think I've actually completed Star Fox on SNES. But I definitely played and beaten Star Fox 64. Have I 100%ed it? No. But that's just I feel like that's just a good game to just pop in and play. I've heard of Unirally. I don't know anything about it other than the fact that I've heard of it, though. I have definitely heard of it, though. What have I heard about it? It's very rare. Getting our Route 23 encounter is going to be another Poochyena. All right. Some things never change. Some things never change. Oh! But that changed. That changed. Okay. Well, we're down a very, very illustrious Poochyena. How awful. Wait. You know what? I don't think we did. Back out of here. What I don't think we did, we didn't set the level limit, and we did not put the experience share on. So, what we'll do is we'll do 4 again. 4 levels higher than the gym leader. We'll leave the difficulty on easy, because obviously we just got bodied on easy. And then we'll put the experience share on. I believe it. I believe it. Whoa, hold on a second here. You mean to tell me that multi-billion-dollar corporation Disney is out here suing other people? Ridiculous. I don't believe it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, Disney's pretty bad about stuff like that. Disney will sue you if your child just so happens to be born with mouse ears. So they're pretty awful about stuff like that. That's another series of games I would like to get into and play, are the Bonk games. I would really like to. Here's the thing, I would not mind streaming, because I've only ever streamed Pokemon games on the channel, besides that Carry On game I was doing. But I'm collecting all these other games that I could be playing. You know, the Mario games. I know on the NES. I've got a few NES classics. I wouldn't mind streaming. Oh shoot, this is our Viridian Forest encounter. So we gotta be careful. Hopefully we get lucky and we don't get another Spupa. Yay! Oh my god, yes. Yes. Well, maybe that's something I should do. Mensch Core, maybe that's something I should do. Because I've got Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I'm pretty sure. On SNES. Maybe I should just do like a fighting game. Oh my god. Maybe I should just do like a fighting game marathon. Or something. Oof. Okay. Sir, you're starting to do a lot of damage. How about you get in this Pokeball? Thank you. But yeah. I've got Killer Instinct on SNES, I've got Street Fighter 2 Turbo on SNES. We're gonna name this Slack Off. I don't ever use this Pokemon. Okay, currently taking suggestions for names as well. Let's see here. How about something crazy like I got this. Brun Hilda. Brunhilda. Brunhilda. Very good. Very good. But yeah, what was I saying? I got Mortal Kombat on SNES. I've got Street Fighter on SNES. And we've got Killer Instinct on SNES. Let me check these natures real quick. Quirky nature. Neutral. Okay. That's fine. Perfect. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to get to the gosh diggity darn Pokemon Center. Oh, man, excuse me. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, we've got actually a pretty decent team right now. What? Did I not heal? What the heck? What is wrong with me? Wouldn't that be crazy if there was perma damage? Like you could never heal your Pokemon. There's permanent death, and there's permanent damage, and you can never heal that damage off. That would be impossible. I don't think anybody could ever actually do that. But then again, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff from YouTubers. Those people that have their Pokemon level down. That stuff is pretty crazy. Oh my god. McCloud, get in here. Alright, well now we're starting to get screwed. We might just need to train everybody a little bit. Okay, Frogger, McCloud, and Brunhilde. Okay, so actually, we need to go heal again. So, noting the downsides so far, our Pokemon. Oh, bro. I'll literally pull out the box again and just go on a what do I have in my Super Nintendo box stream if that were the case, because I've got OG Mario Kart, and I tell you, dude, it is a blast. It is a blast from the past. Here's the thing: I have OG Mario Kart on SNES, and then when friends come over, all they want to play is Nintendo 64 Mario Kart, and I'm like, what's wrong with SNES Mario Kart? You know? And I get it. The perspective is all messed up. Oh yeah, I've been curious about the Genesis Mini. The Genesis, see here, I love the Genesis. The Genesis is one of my favorite consoles. Period. I have a super boner for the Genesis. I just think it's great. I think it's a great system. You know, it was a great competitor for the NES. I think its hardware was a little lacking for the Super Nintendo, but I think it was a great competitor for the Super Nintendo. Good. I'm glad to hear it. How many games does it have, though? Because when it came out, I didn't hear shit about it. I would love to play it, though. I guess I would just love to have it. I don't care what it is. I just love to have it. Oh, perfect. That's beautiful. You know what? I swear to God. I'm about to just whip out the Genesis games. We're just about to talk about Genesis games. Because if you want to talk about Genesis games, I've got some Genesis games for you. I've got pretty much I think I've got just about every Sonic game that was ever released on the Genesis. I love Sonic. Sonic's one of my I love Sonic the Hedgehog so much. I've got an addiction to Sonic the Hedgehog. If I get those games out, man. Oh wow, even Virtua Fighter. That's pretty insane. What a landmark though, am I right? Obviously, by today's standards, it looks like shit. But I mean, by then's standards, it was pretty great. It's a pretty great game. We're actually gonna train some Brunhilde. Let me make. I'm pretty sure the experience shares on. Okay, it is on. Battle this guy. Yeah, I love. Here's the thing, though. Would you rather play a fighting game on the Genesis or the Super Nintendo? That's the question here. Exactly. And let me just guess why. More buttons. There's more buttons on the Nintendo. That's why I play it. That's why I prefer the fighting games. Better layout. There you go. Said it best. I think the Genesis is really good for shoot 'em ups. I think the Genesis is really good for platformers. But for fighting games, I think like you said, it lacks that layout. And even I'd have to pull it out. Hold on a second. We're doing this. Alright, so once again, I said I wasn't going to use the camera, but I'm using it anyway. I've got a few of these controllers here. I don't actually have any of the classic Genesis controllers, but I bought some of these. It's funny now because I've started collecting Genesis controllers. So this kind of emulates the original style with the 3-button layout. This is not a great controller. Let me just say that right now. This controller is kind of ass. It does not feel that great. This controller kind of sucks. Actually, let me go get the controllers that my system came with. Ugh. For real old school nerding right here. Okay, so this is I don't think this was made by Sega, but this is what my system came with. And keep in mind, I had this system. I have a Gen 1 Genesis that I have put up in, not storage. It's on a shelf in my bedroom right now. Hold on. Let me fix this. Try my best to fix the camera. keep restarting it like that. Hopefully it'll work. But basically, okay, so I had this. Now this was weird. This is like high frequency controller. But I know for a fact Genesis did start releasing controllers just like this, so that with all these buttons and stuff, all these newer buttons, just so that they could compete with Super Nintendo controllers. I have no idea. Yeah, actually, it does. It says right here at the top. All these switches up here can have the auto stuff, the auto fires on there. You can pretty much just be like, okay, so the A button, you can flick it to turbo or auto. Now keep in mind, I have never used any of these switches. When I play my Genesis games with this, like one of my favorite Genesis games of all time is Altered Beast. I would play this. I would play games like that with this. All these switches would be down like they are right now. I would never use the turbo stuff on this stuff. So yeah. So I have my Gen 1 Genesis. My Model 1 Genesis is put up right now. What I've actually got is like a Genesis hooked up to my TV right now. Is a Genesis fire starter. I forget what it's called, fire or something. Not like it's gonna blow up or anything, but that's what it's called. Altered Beast should be on there. But yeah, so back to this quick shot controller. This is all right. I mean, it's okay. Like it's not great. I guarantee you I don't have this plugged into the player 1 slot. This is for player 2s only. But then I bought this. This is by a third-party company. This is a controller that emulates this controller, and God, it's so hard to see these in the black and white layout that I have. But yeah, this is probably the most comfortable one that I've had. It kind of just, I mean, it feels like a boomerang, honestly. It feels like a boomerang just kind of clenched in your hands like that. Like it almost like it's trying to simulate the dog bone feel of the Super Nintendo, but it doesn't really match it. But the buttons, I'd say, are the best. It kind of leaves, I mean, it has these buttons for fighting games on top as well, but it makes sure that the buttons you use for all the Genesis games, like the A, B, C buttons, are the bigger, more easy to mash buttons. This is a really good controller. I have the what is that? Is that the Manhattan Project for Genesis? The one that's like Turtles in Time. I think that's what it is. The Manhattan Project. I was playing that, which is a great game, by the way, for the Genesis. And yeah, I mean the button, the D-pad, I think is a little shitty. That's the only thing about Genesis that I find is that their D-pads are not very great. The D-pad on this controller is not awful, but the D-pad on this one is not great. I don't like the circle pad, and the circle pad in like the heat of the moment, you know, it can actually pop off like that. Like it pops off. Now that doesn't mean it's broken. You can pop it right back in, but yeah. Fuck, if I can. Probably just broke it. I don't even realize it. No, it's in there. Yeah, I mean it's an okay controller. It's kind of what I was trying to get at. It's all right. It's no. I'm trying to get a Genesis Classic right now, but as I said about the webcam, the money has to be right. So yeah. So all right. Enough of that. I would like to play Alex Kidd. I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun to play. Some Alex Kidd. I like to play that, what is that? Chameleon game? Kid Chameleon or something like that. I'd like to play that game. Man, I just went off on a tangent there. Literally went into the other room to go get a Genesis controller. This is what I do in my life. Good. Good. Alright, sweet. We learned Wing Attack, which means we actually have a better answer for these bug types, even though I'm paralyzed. Come on! There we go. Nice. Brunhilde is leveling up as well, which is great. Tell you what, we're going to go back to the Pokemon Center. That's just what this is going to be about. I've noticed we have frailer Pokemon this time around, which kind of sucks. But what are we going to do? Frail Pokemon is how you win Nuzlocke, however. But here's the thing: when it comes to the the mini consoles, like the NES Mini or the SNES Mini, even the Genesis Mini, those are great to have, and the fact that they have save files and stuff on them is pretty great. But I've always just been that guy that likes the physical copies of stuff, you know? Like, I love having the physical cartridges in front of me, and, you know, that's nothing to bat an eye. I mean, that stuff's great, because it brings a new level of fandom to the table. You know, people get to play games like, you know, Genesis games that they'll never be able to play otherwise unless they're playing on emulators or something. But having one of those minis is great because you get to actually have a physical controller in your hand. And I think that's great. But for me, I'm one of those people that can have the physical controller of the original system in my hand, and I also have the physical cartridge in my hand as well. So I personally think that gives you the best of both worlds. But yeah, whatever. It's one of those things where it's like there's not really a negative thing you can say about it, but it's just one of those things where it's like I prefer one over the other. I would prefer, instead of being like, oh yeah, I mean, when I say it out loud, it sounds like I'm from an insane asylum or something like that. Like, oh yeah, I prefer having, you know, shelves upon shelves of all these games that I'll probably, you know, never play or will stop working at some point, as opposed to this one game, this one system that holds, you know, 50 games or 40 games or whatever, or 30 games, you know, like the NES Mini only does, I'm pretty sure. And excuse me. And just have fun with it like that. Like, it does sound weird saying, yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, you know. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about just giving the people something that, you know, they're gonna want to play, and giving people an easier way to play those games. So, you know, it's whatever. I remember when I was at a Fanboy Expo in my hometown, they had the NES Mini and the SNES Mini hooked up to some TVs, and I liked them. I thought they were pretty nice. I noticed that there was like I didn't notice any lag either, which was really great. Because, you know, their HDMI output, I mean, that right there is a godsend. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Route 2. We're in the patch of grass already. Please don't run into anybody. Please don't run. No! Please run into something we've already run into. No! I forgot I was level 12. Alright. Well, I did say we were speedrunning this, so... God. Alright, so where are we at? We have level 12 and level 12 and a level 9. Damn, this music I got playing right now is bumping. So let's think here. Yes, 100%. The Genesis, very, very good at sprite scaling. And Genesis was just great. That was a great system. And the fact that it had, I'm trying to think here, what was I about to say? It's just a great system overall. I doubt here's the thing though. Here's what's sad about the Genesis. The only negative thing that you can say about the Sega Genesis is that it's not as good as the Super Nintendo, and that's the only negative thing you can say about it. Literally, period. Oh, we could have got a Mari. Oh, I'm gonna eat myself. I'm literally gonna eat myself. Now we have got to do... We are here to commence the grinding. This is gonna suck. I mean, yeah, this is gonna suck. We're already at the hour-and-a-half mark. So what we're gonna have to do is grind. Exactly. They didn't have this. They didn't have that kind of third-party support that they needed. Because even when they had, because Nintendo. Here's the thing. Nintendo had. I said it earlier. Nintendo had Turtles in Time for their Super Nintendo, and Genesis had the Manhattan Project. This might be a bad example, but it was the first one that popped in my head. Genesis had the Manhattan Project, but sit there and tell me that Turtles in Time was not infinitely more popular and infinitely more colorful. I'm not trying to sit here and say that it's better than the Manhattan Project. I like them both. But obviously, even I, from an objective standpoint, like Turtles in Time better. That's true. That's true, too. And that's what I'm saying. Like, for instance, people say Earthworm Jim. The Genesis port of Earthworm Jim is way better than the SNES port of Earthworm Jim. That's why people think of, when they think of Earthworm Jim, they think of it as a Genesis game, because it's better on the Genesis. And even, you'll hear people say that Aladdin, the Aladdin game that came out on Super Nintendo, is way better on the Genesis, because they actually like give you a sword and stuff like that. And for the longest time, one of the best arguments I've ever heard was that, the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat was better than Super Nintendo, just because Genesis actually showed blood. Like, they actually had red blood. And then that's where you get... Honestly, that's probably where the idea that that Nintendo in general was making consoles for kids is probably where it got started. Because I remember people considered Genesis the adult console. Like, it was the more adult game system. Yeah. And then that's just where you get into the apples and oranges of the system. I mean, yeah, Super Nintendo had Final Fantasy. Genesis had Phantasy Star. Oh, unfortunately, I never played Road Rash. Unfortunate. But Super Nintendo had Mario. Genesis had Sonic games. And we also have to keep in mind, we also have to keep in mind. Yeah, I'll have to play Road Rash at some point. But we have to keep in mind that the Genesis was not made to compete with the Super Nintendo. I think that's one of the biggest things people forget. Just because they were around at the same time does not mean that they were... I mean, the Genesis was built to last. And it had all those add-ons like the Sega CD and the Sega 32X in an attempt to compete with the Super Nintendo. But the Genesis was definitely built to compete with the original NES. And I believe in that simply because of the fact that Genesis came out in '89. Super Nintendo didn't come out until '91, late '91 at that. And you also have to consider the fact that what was I about to say? Shit. Oh yeah, that Genesis had like 3 main series Sonic games on the Genesis, and there were 3 main series Mario games on the NES, but there was only 1 Mario game on the Super Nintendo. And in truth, many people would say that the four main series games. I mean, here's the thing: are you talking about how Sonic and Knuckles? Okay, well, yeah, but we all remember that Sonic and Knuckles was supposed to be combined with Sonic 3, because it was supposed to be Sonic. Because when you combine the two, it becomes Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So yes, it's technically 4 games, but that was simply because they couldn't fit that much memory into one of the Genesis cartridges, so they had to put it into 2. Which means when you combine the games, it becomes the whole game. Because if you try to play the games Sonic 3D, okay, well now you're getting into the Blast series, and at that point you're talking about the spin-off games. You got Sonic 3D Blast, you've got Sonic Spinball. I mean, if we were going to start talking about those spin-off games, then the Super Nintendo might have Genesis beat them, because they've got a plethora of Sonic spin-off games. I'm sorry, of Mario spin-off games. Mario Kart, first thing that popped into my head. Sweet, and we're learning Water Pulse. It's just better than Bubble. But should I keep Pound? There's no reason to keep Pound. But we'll go ahead and we'll just change Water Pulse to our front slot. Yeah, I think once Nintendo figured out that they could just make one Mario game, like if they just poured all their resources into making a really great Mario game for their systems, then there'd be no reason to make more Mario games. Just make one really good Mario game that'll have people coming back and playing it, and then you're good. I mean, that formula was... Mario World is what solidified that formula. I mean, because like I said, you had 3 games on the Super Nintendo. I'm sorry, on the regular Nintendo. And then they knocked it out of the park with Mario World on the Super Nintendo. Then with the Nintendo 64, they had Mario 64, which is the definitive Mario game on the Super Nintendo. Oh, God, I'm getting my words mixed up. Nintendo 64, not Super Nintendo. And then you had Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. And then you had, this might be an outlier, but you had Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 for Wii. But they're almost the exact same game, with the same aesthetic and everything, so it's like, can you really even count that as 2 different games? Even though, I mean, you can. Obviously, they're 2 different games. But or whatever they call them, in whatever the Nintendo equivalent of a platinum hit is. And at U, there was Mario 3D World. Mario 3D World. Yeah. But then again, I know they had other games. I guess when it starts getting into the later half of the life cycle of Mario, they started having other games involved. Like I know they had on DS, I know they had the new Super Mario Bros. On Wii, I know they had new Super Mario Luigi Bros. I know for the Wii U they had like one of the Super Mario Brothers games on there. But when we talk about main games, when I talk about like Mario Galaxy and Mario 3D World, those are the main games. Those are the games that sold the most copies. With the Nintendo Switch, and what's the most popular? One of the most is people are still streaming Super Mario Odyssey to this day, 3 years later. I mean, that to me is crazy. That to me just screams that Mario has had over the years, that he only needs to have one main series to really truly successful. So yeah. Almost done. Get one more level in, and then I'm gonna go mess this dude up. Because I genuinely think water pulse is gonna mess people up. If I no, will generally put the game because the problem with chess playing whatever is that it learn a new offensive grass type gym where a physical attacker was not going up against. Probably been the best special attack. But then kills it, and Leech Seed is useless because you fire. No moves that class much work he's have a new level. As soon as we get this level, we're gonna then blue. Fingers are getting tired. On the keyboard, I'm used with the controller, and it is not very controller. Thanks for that. Yes, as my computer keeps posting, I am looking for new positions. Ugh. Oh really? Special Pichu Game Boy Color? I wish I did, man. If only. I wish I had with Pokemon Crystal. Oh my god. See, Pokemon Crystal is a great game. I love Pokemon Crystal, but the problem is that my copy of Pokemon Crystal needs to have its battery pack changed because it doesn't work. It sucks. Oh, one more Pokemon, baby. Come on, man. Come on, Scatterbug. Yay. Alright. Level 26, 16. Level. My brain. Nice bundle. Alright, so we got him. We got the Frogadier. Sassy Nature. Let me look that up real quick. What is Sassy Nature? Ups special defense, but lowers speed. No, that is not what we want on a very fast Pokemon. I mean, he's still fast at 34 speed, but that sucks. But we got 35 special attack, which is really all I care about. And special defense is up, which means, you know, hopefully that means we can live like on a Thunderbolt or something. If a random Thunderbolt ever just flies out. Yeah. Alright, special attack is going to be very important for this gym. Like I've said before, when we started this stream, is that when I picked Chespin, I was like, I'm really worried about using Chespin because usually I only ever get past Brock with my Frogadier. So hopefully that pattern will repeat itself. Alright, so we beat that guy. Not fighting Brock just yet. Yeah, for sure. Greninja is just really great later in the game, but the problem is that I didn't have any dark type moves in the latter half of the game. So I'll have to figure out if there's like a way, there's like a method or something to getting the dark type move that I missed. I'll just have to do some research. Oh my god. Here we go. Yes, we gotta save. Ugh, it exited me out of the save. Saving. Save the game. Alright. Oh, let me take a stretch. Take a quick breather. Here comes easily one of the most difficult battles in the whole game. Alright. Let's cross our fingers. Cross our hearts, cross our fingers, hope to die. Really? What was the color palette glitch? Like, what happened? Lowered my speed. Alright. Now, what I'm actually going to do is because Amura, I don't know how to pronounce that name, is really OP. It gets Thunder Wave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Yawn. Hopefully I don't get paralyzed first turn. Oh, wow. So it had no color. Okay, so like, so we're talking about glitches. The craziest glitch that to this day still baffles me. And when I tell people about it, they don't believe me. They don't believe it happened. Because, like, why would it? Why would it happen? Whoo! That did damage. Was when I was playing Pokemon Gold, I want to say. I think it was Pokemon Gold. And this was when I was little. This was only like a few years after Gold had been released. And I had a Spinarak. Keep in mind, this was before I found out, because I was so little, I didn't understand which Pokemon were good and which Pokemon were bad. I just had Pokemon. I understood the concept of moves and stuff. But anyway, I had a Spinarak. And this was like really early game. This had to be like, this had to be like in the route, or maybe the route just after I caught the Spinarak, that I beat somebody. I beat some trainer, and I had my Spinarak level up in the battle. And then as soon as the battle, like, you know, went away, we went back to the overworld screen, I went into my my bag, my Pokemon bag, to check out my Pokemon, and somehow my Spinarak, which was only at like level 10, maybe, I can't remember, it was some level below 10, was now a level 23 or 24 something. It was either level 23 or 32 Ariados. So it had somehow gained so many levels and evolved and had all these new moves after that battle had happened. And that is to this day, is one of the craziest glitches that has ever happened. Ever happened. I still don't understand it to this day. Please hit yourself. Please hit yourself. Oh my god. This is the run. This is the run right here. Get out of here with a crit. That's what I'm saying. It had to be like some kind of crazy progress glitch or something. But yeah. So that was great. Whew! It's one of those things where it's like it had to do something. It's some kind of tech related shit that I don't really understand, but all I can say is that it has never and probably will never ever happen again. And I sound like a maniac just for even describing it, because it's like there's no way that happened, right? You can't. How does that? And what I want to know, what I desperately have always wanted to find out, is if that has ever happened to anyone ever. That's because that's not one of those glitches where it hurts you. I literally got like a level 20 to 30 Pokemon before I even got in my first gym badge. So like, wow, you know. But yeah, that's something I want to know. All right, so we're at about 151 in the stream. Yeah, probably the game was just on a Skynet meltdown and had absolutely no idea what it was about to do with itself. So in order to keep the loop going and to keep its existence running, it decided to just say, "All right, here you go. Here's a freebie. Here's a freebie. Don't kill us." I believe it. I'll believe it for sure. But yeah, so thanks so much, honestly, to you, Official Manticore, coming in, making the stream worth streaming. Really appreciate it. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to the great nicknames. Shout outs to the great memories. Shout outs to the killer discussions we've had today. And just keep in mind, you know, stream every Monday. And yeah, tell your friends, tell your grandparents. Those are all on YouTube as well. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and thanks again, you guys.